cards we're going to be doing today. These are quick and easy cards. They have something on the inside. They, oh, I didn't put anything on that one. I will have to fix that. Now, these come from, excuse me, I didn't have this problem a few minutes ago. This are what I'm going to be doing. I used In the Grove for the reindeer card. I used Greetings of the Season for every card. I used the Distress Tile for this card. I used the Countryside Corners for this card. The third, well, the middle one, the fourth largest, or the fourth smallest. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth and the sixth one. Fifth one for the white, sixth one for the cherry cobbler. And this is the Ephemera pack, and these are the gold dip cards and envelopes. And there's 3 different colors. There's blue, green, and red. And there's this one is scored that way. This is landscape, and the red is the same way as this. So I took pieces from this. There's 2 sheets of each. There's 2 sheets together here, and when I'm picking it up, there's 2 sheets together. And this is the Ephemera pack, Joyful Images. And it's at the front of the catalog with these cards, the envelopes and the cards. So we're going to get started, and hopefully it's not going to take too long. Now, this is straight out of the pack, and it fits into the envelope, and we're going to put that over there. I've got so much stuff on my desk and no place for it. So, I just want to keep dropping these. There's the envelope. I guess I don't need that right now. And this is the stuff that I used. They have a cup of cocoa, and so I thought peppermint stick with it, so candy cane is perfect. So I just pushed it out. It's easy. They just fall almost right out. And then I just glue this on. I'm just using a few extra pieces so that you don't have to do it just straight what they show you. Like, you can add other stuff to it so that you can dress up this. And then there's a bow, and I'm going to sorry about that. My husband is sorry about that. I sent him to get something. my mistake. I sent him, well, he's actually at, my daughter is working till 7 o'clock tonight. And I'm going to do this backwards to what this is. And so my husband had to go in his place for the meet the teacher thing. And because she's working. So I figured while he's out, he can get me something that I need to make supper with. They are getting hot dogs and popcorn at the meet the teacher, but I don't think he's going to eat too much of that. He's more of a meat, potatoes, vegetables. I have a ham in the oven, so I'm going to make scalloped potatoes and ham. I got some broccoli in the fridge. Make a salad. So I need milk to make the scalloped potatoes. So, stupid fly. Ooh, that, I wanted to move it over a little bit, not a lot. And that went flying. There we go. I like this better because this is up higher. This one's bigger, so it comes down farther, so it just kind of makes it look better. So now I'm going to get my Merry Christmas. And I'm going to hopefully put it up here straight. Now I am going to clean this off because I have to use it again. Put that aside. Now I am getting my blending brush. And I'm just putting a little tiny bit up here, just so it blends in and it's not so too big an opening with nothing. And there it's done. Oh, shoot. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. Was not planning on having red fingers. But hopefully I got it all off and I'm not going to mark up my cards. There we go. Now I am just going to open this up and put that back. I'm finished with that. Do the candy cane on the inside. There are so many different things that you can use this set for, and that's done. And I've already got the envelope done because it goes in this envelope. So, next one up. Put that aside because that one's done. Trying to do these quickly so that you can see how quickly you can do them. There we go. Now, I've got to get my card to see what I did. I did these this afternoon, and it just, bam, I'm doing them, and I don't remember exactly what I did. That's crazy, but that's the way it is. So I am there. And I am going to clean this too, because I don't want to get it all over. Okay, so now I am going to take my blending brush and I'm going to do the same thing up here. Just like that. Done. Now I am going to put this here. I must get it straight, the cabin straight, that is. And then I am, there are two of these on the one page. So I am putting, they're the opposite. So I am doing them on the opposite. Go. And then this cute little bow, I think I'm going to get my tweezers for this one. Just makes it easier to hold. It wants to bend in the center because it's very tiny through the center. Go. And what did I do? This is the one I forgot to do the inside. So it's done. It's amazing how fast these came together. I've just been playing. Now this one was a little bit more complicated. I wanted to show you, if you didn't have the blue, red, green, gold piece of papers and envelopes, that you can use the Ephemera pack on your own with your own papers. So I've got garden green, I've got cherry cobbler, and I embossed that with the distress tile. I think that's what it's called. And this is from the Take a Bow. I used it the other day in my, I wonder where I put, there it is. Take a Bow, and it's this one, and the back is the red dots. But I use this one, and that one the other day, and there's only one other one. There's only 4 in this, and it has a red stripe on the back. So I figured as long as I emboss that, then it filled it in, and it won't take long either, because there's basically no stamping, just the words are stamped. Now the words come from Greetings of the Seasons, which is an online stamp set. Well, it's a bundle, and it comes with dies, and these dies are label dies. So this is actually a label, but I cut the tag part off, and I will show you what I did. Come on. There we go. And then I'm putting this cute little stocking down, and it goes on this countryside die. And then I'm taking this holly and berries, and I'm putting it on top, and everybody's home. Can you hear them? They're yelling. Hello, Mama's doing a video. And it's supposed to look like that, so I just got to make sure that I'm doing this right. And this has corners. So I put this corner and that corner along this line, and I just put it up a little bit higher than center so that I can put this across the bottom. And I need my ribbon and my fork. I hope that noise isn't bothering you. Oh, it's bothering me. Now I'm taking a glue dot. It's going right there. And my bow is going to go right there. And then I'm taking a glue dot and putting it right there. Now, if I can find this stamp set, this is the Merry Christmas, and I put it together on this. And what I did is I took this die out, which I'm using for it, and I put this on a strip of paper here. I put it there, and then I put my Merry Christmas in here so that I knew it was laying straight and it was within this. And then I took this off. Now it's a little bit tight, so you have to hang on to the words as you're pulling them out, this off. And then I stamped this on there. You don't have to center it, but when you come to do this, you have to center it. And you put that on, and you run it through your Big Shot or your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then when that piece comes out, you flip this around and you stick it in the center. And you cut that tag off that was up here. What you did, because it was up here, so you take it off and you put it down here, and you make sure that this is inside that and it's not touching this. And then you flip it over and you put your tape across here and here so that it's in there, and then you run it through your machine again, and you've got it without a tag on it. I hope that explains it. So this is going to go down here. Now you can always put embellishments on these, like with rhinestones and different things like that, but I just didn't want to take the time and do that. I wanted to get 4 cards done in a very short amount of time so that you can see what you can do with this pack, how much you can do in a short amount of time. There we go. There we go. And now I am going to put this little stocking on the inside. And it goes down here. And it goes inside here. Now I just chose to put a candy cane on the outside of this envelope. There we go, it's done. Quick and easy, right? It's amazing how quick and easy it is. Now this one is going, it's not going to take that long to do, but it's going to take a little bit of time for drying. Now, I don't know if these pearlized enamel effects basic white liquid are still, it's crazy, are still available, but I have them, so I'm using them. And I'm bringing in my, I just stamped the trees on that, so I will do that in a minute. And that, you could actually do this one for a birthday card. Before I put the snow on it, I thought, well, I could have put happy birthday on that, and it would have been perfect for a man's card. What I did is I cut this down. I didn't know if everybody would want to do the big one, so there's each, I don't know if I found one. Yeah, there we go. This is one card. So there's color on both sides. So what I did was I cut it in half, and I cut it down to 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, yeah. And then I put it on the shaded spruce, because this is garden green, and I just stamped. Let me see, there's my tree. And that's the one thing I wanted. Okay, so I gotta get some of this stuff out of the way. It's just too much. Okay, so now I've got to get out my garden green. Put that away because I'm finished with that. I think I'm finished with that and that and that for right now. That. Okay, I got a little bit of room now. Oh, it gets claustrophobic on my desk. It sounds funny, but oh, that's how I feel. Like it just like overwhelms me. I have to have room to breathe. So I am just making sure this is going straight up and down, or trying to. And then I'm going to come along here and I'm going to add small trees. Just like that. You can do it. This one is different from this one, but you just want trees in the background. And most of, a lot of them will be covered up with the reindeer, but that's okay. Now I'm taking my Balmy Blue and my cloud template. I had somebody ask me the other day. It's from this. Unfortunately, it's retired, but it's this cloud template here from the basic border dies. So it's got all these different ones. But if you don't have that, what I used to do, I don't know if I might have gotten rid of all of them. I used to do a scallop punch, and I would put about 5 of the scallops. I punch them out of white cardstock, and I would put them together up and down, and then I would use that. And I used that for absolute years. And then Stampin' Up! Came out with this border die, and I've been using this border die ever since. And I will never get rid of it because I absolutely love it, and it's just so much easier to use. And you flip it back and forth so that it's not the same. And you're coloring half on this and half on the cardstock at the back. And this is light, like Balmy Blue is very light blue, so you'll never see it on the shaded spruce. But if you're concerned, just don't attach it. Before you have it done. There. So I love that. I absolutely love that die, and I use it all the time. So I am going to, I think I'm going to do the Merry Christmas first. No, I'm not. I am going to put my deer on. Now, this one, I cut it all out because I had put the Merry Christmas on. And before I put the deer on. So this time I'm going to put the deer on and see. I might have to cut around the front. And put the... I should be fine. I'm using garden green. And I'm just going to get this up high and try to make sure that it's straight. It's harder to see when it's upside down if it's straight. Yeah, that's good. But I don't want to get my head in the way because then it interferes with what you're seeing. I will cut the feet off. I gotta cut a little bit off here. It's a little bit wide. Yeah, that works better. So I'm just going to round this one out. I see that it was not rounded. There we go. Now you can cut this all out if you want, like just go around it and quickly make it a smaller, or you can get right on the line. I usually get right on the line, but that takes me a little bit longer to do that because sometimes it's a real wide look to it and it's not quite as attractive. Just go in and out. Just like that. So, do you think, there. Do you like that better? I like it better. Yep, I like it better. Thank goodness it doesn't take me long to cut it out. This is slowing up the video though. I could have had this done ahead. Just don't like it. So how's everybody doing today? Was it warm today? I was out yesterday. I wasn't out today. We went to visit my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and they had stepped out for a few minutes. And so we went shopping. Went to Costco. Spent a lot of money. I have not been to Costco in 4 months, so I was getting low on so much stuff. It was unbelievable what I was getting low on. So it was a day well spent. And I had made sweet potato casserole the day before, so I came home and quickly, my sweet potato casserole is with sweet potatoes, breakfast sausage, and apples. And then I put a sauce on it. It is absolutely delicious. And my husband absolutely loves it. Well, so do I. But anyways, we had that for supper. So it was kind of nice that we got home for supper and I had stuff already made. And I like that. I hate scrambling at the last minute and trying to come up with something. So much easier if I can, if I have some just leftovers at warm up. And I went out to the garden and I got the tail end of the beans because the bunny got after. I planted my planter full of them. I had them in the green stalks and the bunny ate the bottom rows. So I had to wait for those to come back, and they never did as good the second time around. And I think it was the weather that was affecting it. And then when we got the potatoes out, I planted the beans out in one of the planters, and it was doing great guns. And I went out yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the bunnies had eaten all the leaves off, all the beans that there was a few beans left, but there wasn't many. And I found beans on the ground that they had eaten off, and they'd fallen on the ground. Like, they hadn't touched them, so we had them for supper. And I'm looking for my envelope. So we got enough for a meal. Thank goodness, but that was frustrating. Oh, so frustrating that because I was wanting to save seeds for next year. Yeah, not going to happen. So, but I picked a whole bunch of tomatoes. Our big slicing tomatoes. They got a blight, so we had hardly any of those. It was so frustrating. So I found some Roma tomatoes that were good, so I brought those in. We've had really good luck with cherry tomatoes this year. That was the best, I think, best we've ever had. They just got a blight at the end. There's still a few out there, but not many, because there's a blight got into it. It was funny. The one end or the one side or whatever went black, and like the vines all dried up and died. Like it was awful. So now I am going to. Well, I was going to open that up just a little bit, but oh well. And now I'm just going to do a little bit on the branches so it looks like snow. But if you did this without the snow, you could easily put happy birthday and have a birthday card. Now I'm just going to make little, like there's snow swirled. Now this takes a while to dry, so make sure you put it up and don't have it sitting out. There. So if you don't have that, put some glitter. Stampin' Up! Does no longer have dazzling diamonds, so we can't put that on because we don't have it anymore. But if you have something, you could always sprinkle some kind of glittery thing like dazzling diamonds. But like I said, Stampin' Up! No longer sells dazzling diamonds, but I know craft stores have different things that look like dazzling diamonds. I don't know what they're called, but I know they do have them. So I am going to put that one up and not touch it. And then I'm going to bring my other ones in and see, what do you think? If I can find. They're all over the place. Which one do you like the best? If I can find the, well, I know there's two of them. I have no idea what I did with it. There's two of them. How could I lose two? There it is. There. So which one do you like the best? Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. Do you like the big cards like this? Or do you like the smaller cards like this? Yeah, I don't know how to display this to show it everything because there's too much. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending time with me each and every time. Thank you for the lovely comments. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel because it doesn't cost you anything. And then you know when I put another video up. Thanks for being here. Bye now.